Hi, everyone. My name is Ferdinand Arcinue. I'm one of the psychologists here at CAPS. And today, as part of our wellness series, I want to share a video in kind of a lecture format about how pets can help anxiety, but then also about how, if you don't have pets, what you can do to help manage your anxiety using the same techniques. And I'm going to share my screen really quick. So again, today we're going to talk about how pets will help with anxiety. Hopefully it'll be a short video. Um, but first, what I want to talk about is how your thoughts and anxiety affect each other, the mechanism you do for self-soothing, how pets work as comfort animals, and then again, what are you going to do if you don't have a pet? So one thing about anxiety, a lot of anxiety is fueled by negative thoughts. So for example, if you have 4 midterms next week, or if you have overdue credit card bills, or if you have, like right now, if you're worried about the virus and the pandemic, again, those negative thoughts are going to create anxiety. And what happens if you look at that diagram is that people get stuck in this cycle where they're having negative thoughts, they're feeling anxious, it feeds those negative thoughts, it feeds the anxiety, and they just keep going in circles like that. And to break out of that cycle, what you need to do is focus on calming thoughts or reassuring thoughts to get out of that negative cycle. And so how comfort pets works, it's important to know that a comfort pet is not the same thing as a service animal. A comfort pet is essentially, legally, a comfort pet is anyone who can get a letter from a doctor or a therapist saying that your pet is a comfort pet. Whereas a service animal is a highly trained animal. Like the picture right there is a seeing eye dog. There's service animals that know how to detect cancer, they know how to detect when people are having seizures, and they actually are trained to intervene to help that person. Whereas with comfort pets, they're your everyday household pet that you and I have. A lot of them aren't trained to do anything. Some of them haven't even passed obedience classes, but they're still comforting. And how that looks like is, we know that pets give us a lot of different health benefits. So for example, pets improve heart conditions, pets lower anxiety and depression symptoms, and pets increase social connections. What we don't know based on the empirical research is how this happens. There's several theories about how this happens. Like people talk about how pets give us companionship, how they force people to exercise, like if you have a dog and you have to go walk them every day, how pets can provide empathy, or how they can provide distraction. And again, one thing I want to really emphasize with pets is they're not trained, your average pet is not trained to do anything special, and that the locus of control is actually what you do with the pet. So for example, with pets, you are seeking companionship and connection. You're the one who's taking them out for exercise. You're the one who's providing nurturance and empathy. And you're the one who's focusing away your thoughts away from those negative thoughts that are creating anxiety. So again, the locus of control is in you and what you're doing with your pet to help with your anxiety. So again, this diagram, again, similar to the previous diagrams, you've got your negative thoughts that create anxiety, and instead of getting trapped in this loop, what you're trying to do is focus your thoughts and your attention on your comfort pet, or your pet, I should say, so that you're not focusing on these anxiety thoughts and you're not focusing on being stuck in that loop. And what that might look like, this is my cat, Che. And Che, for the most part, sleeps all day long and sometimes looks out the window and does everything else that cats do. But what I do is, if I'm feeling anxious, I can go and pet Che for a little bit, make him purr. Sometimes he'll roll around or do somersaults when he's really happy. But essentially, I'm focusing my actions and thoughts on him. And the same thing goes with my dog. Right here, I'm actually playing with my dog, and he loves to play fetch. But a lot of times, what I do is, again, when I'm feeling anxious or when I'm feeling restless, I'll just go for a walk with my dog around the block, or I'll go somewhere with Che, I'll go pet her. And again, it takes me out of my negative thoughts and into hopefully, again, a more relaxed and less anxious state. So the big question is, what do you do if you don't have a pet? Because I know not everyone has pets. And again, I want to emphasize the idea that the locus of control is in you. And the mechanism that you're doing is you're breaking away from this negative thought cycle and focusing your thoughts onto something more comforting. So as an example, I'll show you what my dog does. Which I don't think I said, her name's Raisin. But when he wants to comfort herself, chews on her bone. It's a lot like a baby. Uses a pacifier or has a little comfort blanket. And what you can do, again, I don't want you to chew on a bone or do anything silly like that. What you can do is you can listen to your favorite song, or you can, you know, pick up a book or go for a walk or play a short video game. Again, anything to break you out of that negative thought cycle. Because again, the control or the locus of control is in you and not in what the pet is doing or what the pet is trained to do. It's more of what you're doing to get out of that negative thought cycle. So with that being said, this was part one. What I'm gonna do maybe next week is just another video that I'll probably do outside about just using a simple grounding technique for helping with anxiety and panic. And with that, I just want to thank you for joining us. And I'm going to stop this video now. Or I should say stop the recording now.